G'day, Bevan Addison from ADAMA, coming to you from a canola trial site just out in York in Western Australia. This site is a Tenet trial site, but we've got it in a canola variety that is tolerant to glyphosate and the IMIs. So plenty of options to look at in here and see how the Tenet's holding up. So this is the untreated control. As you can see, plenty of ryegrass in here, and in areas where there's old header trails, it's really quite thick. So good pressure, not ridiculous, pretty typical of what you'll see in a lot of these areas. This plot here is a Roundup Ready plant shield. It's had it at the granular plant shield at 900 grams per hectare, and this was sprayed at about the 4-leaf stage of the crop. Did a pretty good job, as you can see, but there are a few escapes, so there are a few concerns around glyphosate in this area. But the other interesting thing here is look at all these little guys, these second germinators. They've all come up since this was sprayed. So a lot of late germinations here, and that will be problematic down the track. And this plot that we're in here is Roundup Ready at the same rate as previously, but this has also had Tenet added. And what we're seeing is a better job in terms of the straight out ryegrass control, but also we're seeing a lot less of these second germinators. There's still a couple here, but they're being held back, and in these open areas where they can really thrive, we're seeing very few of them. These were applied at, as I said, about the 4-leaf stage of the crop. And then we had really no rain on them for about 2 weeks. We'd had sort of 4 or 5 mils in a couple of spits, and then it started raining properly. So the knockdowns worked okay. Bit of issue with clethodim by itself here, bit of an issue with glyphosate. Clethodim, glyphosate, Tenet together works really well in the knockdown, and then we're getting the residual control once it started raining and washed the Tenet in to do its job in the root zone.